Hi, everyone. All right. Today, we are going to be going over SEO, any Etsy SEO questions. We're going to go over any Etsy questions at all. We can talk about tariffs, talk about consumer sentiment. Today, I had an interesting day. We had, I had an inner circle coaching call with a client that has done already a couple $100,000 this year. Uh, actually, we went over an ad strategy with them. They are in the gifting market. They, yeah, they regularly do pretty high volume, close to about 100,000 a month here. And oh, great. We have some people in the chat. Welcome, welcome. We talked about ad strategy. We talked about how to reposition listings for new profitable customers. We talked about also what happens when Etsy starts spending more of your ad budget and maybe the organic revenue comes down and the ad revenue goes up, right? Where we can sometimes be cannibalizing our organic side with the ads. For example, when you have a listing that you can see it's advertised and then it's at the top listing anyways. So we talked about that. We talked about quite a few things, and it was a 30-minute call. They're in our inner circle, and it was great. And then we jumped into our Friday coaching call with our clients, and it was really great. We usually on those you submit your shops, and we go in, and a lot of times I'm just focusing on giving you those next 3 action steps to do to grow the shop. So that was really great. Oh, wow. Linda. Linda's here. We're friends now, Linda and I. We got to meet this week. But yeah, it was a great coaching call. Now, moving into I'm gonna share my screen. Let's move into some questions here. We also, you guys, we have 2 new hires on the team, as of today. So really, really excited about that. We have someone joining us on the operations side, and then someone named Ivan, who's actually been following us for a little while. We've been in touch for a couple years. He's joining us on the account management side. So really very excited. We currently have several more job openings. So just I would say if you guys are worried about the economy, about consumer sentiment, tariffs, I would remember that during downturns, economic downturns, that's when a lot of amazing businesses are born. So this could be your moment. This could be an opportunity. And I was talking to my dad a little bit this morning about this, about the tariffs and everything. And he reminded me that people always think it's going to be worse than it actually is, and things do even out. And I think with things with OPEC and um, gas prices, coming down, I think we'll see that soon. Uh, I think that will help consumer confidence. Yeah, totally. Linda, it's gonna be fine. Exactly. So, if you are thinking about, "Is this not a good time to start an Etsy shop?" I would challenge you and say, "That's an excuse." That's an excuse. Okay, let's take a look if we have any questions in the chat. It looks like we have a lot of approvals. Looks like we actually have a lot of unapproved posts here. So, what we can do is if you'd like to submit your question, go ahead and do so in the chat or your shop. Let's grab some of these too. Alaska aromatherapy. Okay. Great. Shaz Mall. Chaz Mall. If you'd like to submit your shop for an SEO review, put it in the chat. We have Graham Brown. Graham, that's my son's name. He's 3. You're new to Etsy. You're always looking for advice. You'll be following in the future. Great. Okay, we have a good question here. Hmm. I'm going to get your shop pulled up on Google Chrome here. We have a question here. If I decide to open a shop where I sell dog bandanas, dresses, and shirts and other things, including some print on demand, what's the best way to find pet trends for the near future? Okay, so let me kind of get into that. So, one thing is we do not want to be looking for trends on Etsy because Etsy is one of the last places to get trends. We had an e-commerce in the news call this week where we talked specifically about the pet market and the actually a lack of a pet session. Pets, we're still seeing really strong market in the pet world. Just some encouragement there. And pet trends. So we want to look for trends outside of Etsy. So there's different places to do that. We cover this in module 2 of the program, so we don't share all of this on YouTube. But Pinterest is a good start. Pinterest is one place that we've talked about on YouTube. Uh, okay, let's see. Here's a shop. Actually, let's do the one on the screen first. Okay. Let's go into, I'm going to make myself a little smaller. There we go. Personal inhalers and aromatherapy guides. All right, a couple things here. When you are selling physical products, especially things that are used in the body or on the body, you really want to make sure we are picturing this uh, in a very clean way. Okay, so there's so many great ways to photograph consumable body products, and this would be a category that falls into that. So, I would say right now, it's a little bit like Facebook Marketplace style, right? Like you took a picture of it on the counter. Certain things I don't think they need to see, like this white thing, right? It looks kind of like a cigarette or something. I don't know if you guys get the vibe of that. Um, yeah, this looks like a cigarette or something. So I would say we want to show purpose and utility. We don't need to take apart the components unless you are selling this as a supply category item. Okay. Very interesting. Let's run this thing through etSEO. Let's run it through etSEO here. Really curious how that would go because I don't think, for example, empty aluminum nasal inhaler, color, copper with silver band, pocket aromatherapy. So let's go ahead and I'm going to share my screen and show you how this would work with our software. So what I'm going to do is actually take a picture, take one of the photos, and we'll just click login. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to upload, create a new listing. I'm going to upload the picture of that situation. Okay. Okay. And now it's asking some questions about the image. So it says, hello, what item are you selling? It's taking the uploaded image. You can see now we're almost at 100%. And then it processed the image. Okay. So it's reading what this is. It knew it was a reusable personal inhaler, glass chamber. Wow. Wellness accessories, portable aromatherapy, essential oil accessories, natural remedy tools. Okay, great. Repeatable use, durable. Yes, this feels right. So we're just going to say yes. And then it's going to ask me maybe a couple more questions. What is the capacity or volume of the inhaler? Whew. Let's see here. The listing did not say. What types of oils or substances is it compatible with? I'm going to say essential oils. Capacity unknown. Length and dimensions. I see in the listing it gave me something. 3.5 by 0.75 inches. Okay. Does it come with accessories like cleaning tools or carrying case? I'm going to just case yes. Okay. This is a really interesting question here. This person says, I find the keywords suggested in SEO are high competition. Should we aim for high or low competition keywords? So Etsy is not public with their search data. So anytime you are seeing what is allegedly high competition or low competition, that would be an estimate. So from third parties. So third party data providers, they partner with companies like eRank, Everbee, Sales Samurai, Marmalade, all those, like there's third party data coming in. So that is why if you look up, let's say aromatherapy on Everbee, you search aromatherapy on eRank and you search it on Sales Samurai or on um, Marmalade, you would get a different number, a different search volume estimated on each different platform. So, what we want to focus on and what this focuses on is customer focused SEO. Okay, and that's really big. And that's really the core of what we teach. It's not focusing so much on the product, it's focusing on the customer and really what they're searching for. And what that does is it gets you in front of people with a stronger buying intention. Because the person, for example, who's buying this what is this thing, right? They might not know they are looking for an orange aromatherapy uh, inhaler with a silver band. So why are we having that as the SEO, right? What is the solution of this? Is this a travel um, case for aromatherapy? Is it a pocket aromatherapy carrier? Okay, so it just asked some more questions. I'll make myself smaller. Any keywords you'd like to emphasize? Yes, all of those. Cool. Portable, right? Reusable, eco-friendly. Those would be how people search, not necessarily silver band, right? So it's giving me, here's what I know about this, right? It's talking about the purpose and utility of it. Okay, now it's saying I can generate my titles. Okay, so you just click generate titles. Now it's going to give you two options for your titles. Also, I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to go ahead and give this to you. If you want to try SEO, there is a $1 trial listing. Okay, so now we have our two options, right? And they're both really focused on the purpose and utility. Okay, so this would be like, for example, portable essential oil inhaler, aluminum, inhaler aluminum carry case. You don't need carrying. See, it knows that. You just need carry case. Um, let's see, carrying case, natural health gift, organic aromatherapy carrier, let's see, aromatherapy carrier stress relief wellness present and wellness present for mom. So I'm going to take that and that's going to give me all of my alt text description and tags. So what the key here was overlapping unique long tail keywords, right? We're not just keyword stuffing, right? Orange, silver, aluminum, metal, case, travel. Like we're not just keyword stuffing short tail keywords. We are having long tail keywords that overlap, sharing a middle word. Now you can see here it gave us some keywords to use, and this is kind of just a little treat for you if you happen to maybe have a website or a blog and you would like extra keywords to use on another platform. So it gives you all of your alt text. Now, why would it only give you 5 sets of alt text? Well, because usually you are not going to need 10 sets of alt text on your images, and I'll show you why in a second. But not every image needs alt text. You only need alt text where it makes sense for the alt text reflecting what the picture actually looks like. And a lot of us use infographic photos. Do you know what I mean? Where it says how to clean, size chart, color chart, right? None of those need your alt text. And then it gives you your full optimized description. And my favorite part, your tags. So go ahead and check it out. It's you can test it for $1. Yeah, so just test it for $1. Someone said etSEO is such a clever, cute name. Thank you. Yeah, check it out. We have tons of testimonials that have come through on this as well, where like people haven't had a sale in a while, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's really changed things for them. All right, let's look at a couple more of your shops. Here, this is actually some questions coming through. Duplicate and repackage listings. Is there a certain number of listings you should have before doing this if you have a digital store? So it really depends on the number of unique long tail keywords you have. In order to duplicate and repackage, you have to have enough unique long tail keywords to do that with. You also should have a unique thumbnail. So it really depends on your product. How many ways can you really position it? And that is actually an exercise that we did with one of our clients this morning, the one who's doing about 100 grand a month. And they actually had one new product that they got 30 or 35 listings out of. For me, I started with 2 products and that gave me a couple hundred listings. Okay. Can you buy postage from Etsy for a replacement item? Yes, you can if it's not past a certain cutoff. So I found for like about a month and a half, you can. Okay, but if this was like 9 months ago, you cannot buy another shipping label on that order. Okay. Let's see. Kelly, can you add gift certificates in your shop? So Etsy recently, not so recently, but it's more public recently, shot that down of selling gift certificates. Unless you are trying to do, it sounds like maybe you're trying to sell not gift certificates for your shop, but actually gift certificate, maybe templates or designing gift certificates for other businesses. That would be a great B2B item. Let's see. Here, let's take a look here. White Light Healing Co. Hang on a second. Okay. So, you guys, this is kind of funny. This is I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so this is my calendar, right? So I am back to back. So I do have to go. One of you have booked a call. So we have Cart to Cart, Skylar, Yatinder, Sam, Lee, and Brett. So I will be speaking with you guys later today. If you'd like to book a call to learn more about our one-on-one coaching, go ahead and you can click here and schedule a free call with us. So I wish we had more time to do these, but I'll be back next Wednesday. Also, we are having a really great webinar on Tuesday. Let me get you the link for that. Yes, it's April. Okay, so this is what it looks like. We've been planning this for a long time. It's the Q2 and Q3 game plan to set yourself up for holiday success. And it's going to be on Tuesday at 4 p.m. So make sure you attend. Go ahead and click the link in the chat. And that is going to be a free training, completely free. You can join. We're going to be going through these steps to really set yourself up for a great Q4 success. Okay, so what you need to be doing right now in Q2 and in Q3 to be successful in Q4, because a successful Q4 That happens with the planning that you do right now. So if this is the year you told yourself, "I'm gonna be successful with Etsy," like, right now is when you need to be planning that success and actually implementing the foundation of that success. Okay. So I hope to see you guys on Tuesday at 4 o'clock, and it'll be a good time. It's totally free. It'll be a free training, about an hour, and, I'll see you guys there. All right, have a great weekend, you guys.